how's it going, guys, and welcome back. So really quick news update video. Lumentale has been funded, but more importantly for a lot of people, the game has now officially been confirmed to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, and Xbox via its 90,000 euro stretch goal. Now that being said, the Kickstarter campaign is not over yet, and it still is possible someone might back out in the next 20 days, bringing them below 90,000, but as it stands right now, Lumentale will be coming to those platforms, so console players rejoice. Furthermore, to celebrate the funding goal being reached, the developers actually revealed 3 more stretch goals, which I think are pretty interesting. Obviously, we have a long way to go to actually get to these because these were added to the end of the stretch goal list, but we do know that if the game reaches 200,000, it will unlock online play, which includes PvP and trading, and honestly, I think this is a much more realistic goal for these sort of mechanics because having online servers and maintaining a competitive scene can be really expensive. So when a lot of games have PvP and promise that in Kickstarter and have a very low funding goal, it always kind of worries me a little bit. But other than that, we also have another 25 Animon tier, which there's actually another tier before that also adds 25, so that'd be like an extra 50. And finally, as you may or may not know, the game will have a TCG available in-game as a collectible sort of reward. You'll be able to find these like cards that you get for completing different missions and stuff like that. But if the game reaches 300 euros, that would actually add a TCG game sort of battle mode to the game. And I honestly have to say, when it comes to the developer stretch goals and their campaign scope, a lot of thought was put into the required funding, and it's clear that these developers aren't just making stuff up and are actually having a real action plan when it comes to these types of features. It doesn't seem like there's any over-promising going on here, which is definitely nice to see. I think at this point we will see a lot more people adding funds to the game just because it's already funded, which seems to make a lot of people change from maybe consider backing it to wanting to sort of get some of that special Kickstarter stuff while they last. So as always, I will leave the Kickstarter campaign linked below if you're interested. I'm just happy to see the game get funded, and especially in terms of getting the game out there for the broader monster taming audience, I think that the consoles were the sort of big thing that this campaign needed. Now that they're confirmed, I think Lumentale can stand next to games like Nexomon, Cassette Beasts, and Coromon and sort of really cement itself as a monster taming staple. Now, obviously, I am getting a little bit ahead of myself here. We're still in the Kickstarter phase, but I do gotta say, I've got a good feeling about this one, and judging from what I've seen based on how things have been handled and how the game looks, I think it's very likely that we'll see a similar situation to something like Monster Sanctuary, which was also funded by Kickstarter and is one of the best monster taming games in the genre. Anyways, all that being said, of course, check out their Kickstarter campaign linked below. Read through it, make your own decisions, but if you do want to stay up to date on the monster taming genre regardless, subscribe to my channel for daily videos. Also, just wanted to say special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, and Exodus, and we'll see you next time. Peace.